Hey everyone, welcome to Movie Synopsis. Today I will recap a 2023 action drama movie, Creed 3. The movie begins in Los Angeles, 2002. A 15-year-old Donnie Creed sneaks out of his foster home to meet with his best friend, Dame. They attend a Golden Gloves boxing match where Dame is competing under his stage name, Diamond Dame. Dame puts up a good fight and comes out victorious, and this is what makes Donnie look up to him after the match. Dame drives to a liquor store. Donnie gets out of the car and sees a man named Leon. Donnie confronts him, but Leon doesn't recognize Danny. The boy then proceeds to violently pummel Leon. South Africa, 2017. Danny is in a boxing rematch against Pretty Ricky Colon, who was recently released from prison despite Donnie's reign as heavyweight champion. Colon is set to reclaim his title during the match. Danny notices some of Colin's weak spots, and after a brief break, Donnie goes in for the attack in the final round, bringing Collins down and allowing Danny to maintain his champion title in the present day. Danny has retired from boxing and is living comfortably with his family, now married to Bianca and raising their daughter Amar. Bianca has stopped recording music and instead focuses on being a successful producer, though she does work on music in her free time. Donnie and Bianca also continue to spend time with Marianne, whose health has been declining ever since she suffered a stroke. She has also become a loving grandmother to Amar. Danny also manages the Delphi Boxing Academy with his former coach, Duke. They are currently training newcomer Felix to go up against Donnie's former competitor, Victor Drago. Felix is supported by his mother, Laura. Donnie walks out of the gym and sees a man standing by his car. It turns out to be Dame. Having been recently released from prison after 18 years, the two catch up over lunch, and Dame talks about how he wants to continue pursuing his boxing aspirations, hoping Danny can help him out. Dame also mentions having written to Danny over the years while in prison, but Danny claims he never got any of Dame's letters at Amara's school. A bullying girl grabs her drawing and rips it in two. Amara responds by punching the girl in the face. Donnie and Bianca are called in to resolve the matter, knowing that while she should know how to defend herself, she cannot use her skills against other children. Danny invites Dame to the gym for a bit of sparring. He gets into the ring with Felix, but Dame fights too aggressively, nearly turning the session into something more violent before Donnie and Duke break them up later. On Dame's invitation, Dame goes to his home for dinner where he meets Bianca and Amara. Dame talks to Danny privately, expressing a desire to fight Felix for the title shot. Danny, seeing him as an underdog in the business, isn't on board with the idea. Bianca's record label throws a party where Danny attends along with Dame and a couple boxers like Felix and Victor. Danny privately talks to Bianca over what happened between him and Danny, only mentioning Leon and saying Danny can fill her in on the rest. A fight breaks out and an assailant whacks Victor over the face, knocking him out cold while the assailant is arrested. This leaves Felix without an opponent. Danny talks to Duke and Felix about putting Dame up against Felix as a first-time contender the same way he did against Colin and the way Rocky did against Apollo. Felix agrees to it. A fight is set between Felix and Dane. The crowd boos Dame as he makes his way to the stage. Danny watches along with Bianca, Amara, and Laura during the fight. Felix starts off strong, but Dane comes in with his dirty fighting style, which the ladies consider hard to watch. Ultimately, Dane knocks Felix out and wins the match. After the fight, Danny visits Marianne. She reveals that she kept letters written by Dame to avoid letting Danny fall into the same path that got Dame in prison. Danny reacts angrily toward Marianne, blaming her for Dame's return and motivations against Danny. He also finds a picture of Dame in prison with the assailant that attacked Victor. Danny goes to a beach party to confront Dame alongside his supporters. Donnie knows Dame's set up for Victor to get attacked to worm his way into the ring. Dame admits to it, saying he is coming for everything in Dottie's life, abandoning him when they were young, and he punches Donnie in the face, giving him a black eye. Dame becomes a sensation in the boxing world, publicly calling out Danny for turning his back on him when they were young. When Bianca tries to ask Danny about what happened between him and Dame, he is unable to bring himself to explain things to her. Marianne later calls Danny from the hospital, saying that Marianne had another stroke. Donnie visits her in the hospital where she is barely conscious as he tries to apologize to her for how he spoke to her. Marianne speaks as though she is addressing Apollo. She says that she is thankful for Danny because he helped her forgive Apollo for his infidelity. And Marianne dies after Marianne's funeral. Donnie sits down with Bianca and tells her the truth. Leon was the foster father at the home where he and Dame stayed, and he put them through endless abuse. Danny lost it when he saw Leon again and began beating him up until two of Leon's friends pulled him off. Dame pulled a gun on them just as the cops arrive. Donnie ran away, leaving Dame to get arrested. Feeling guilty over what happened, he never attempted to contact Dame, and he knows that is why he is coming for him. Danny goes on first take with Stephen A. Smith to discuss his comeback and relationship with Dame. Dame watches on TV at home and calls in the show to further antagonize Donnie, calling him a fraud and berating him. Danny takes this opportunity to publicly challenge him, which Dame accepts. Donnie returns to the gym to train with Duke, along with a recovered Victor, getting back into the groove of boxing before he can take Demon the night of the big fight. Dubbed Battle of Los Angeles, everyone close to Donnie shows up. Dame dominates in the first part of the match, brutally going at Danny during the break. Duke tries to encourage Danny to let go of his fear and guilt in order to win. Donnie listens and goes for Dame's weak spots, since his energy is draining. Dame delivers a serious punch to Donnie's ribs, almost causing him to stay down, but Danny gets up at the last second to keep going. Danny catches Dame when he is down and delivers a knockout punch, allowing him to win and reclaim his heavyweight title. After the fight, Danny sits with Dane privately. He apologizes to him for abandoning him and for never reaching out to him. Dane forgives Danny. After everyone leaves, Danny stays with Bianca and Amara, playing with Amara in the ring for a little bit before they go home. And the movie ends here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more such recap videos.